boy season. Oh, let me just yo, what up, y'all? So hold on. All right.
What's going on? We about to go, baby. There we go.
Yo, what up, y'all? Yo, welcome back for another week of the Honestly and Truly podcast. Y'all. All right, I'm your host, Kenyon Long.
And I'm your host, Ashford J. Thomas. What's good, baby? What's good? I'm in the
Fat-
streets, baby. We got a lot to talk about
fat-
today, man. We're staying busy, even though it's quarantine
we
time. Everybody's supposed to be keeping their butt at home, but it's a lot going on. Once again, another week,
lot
busy week.
a lot going on, man. Shouts out to you, man. I want to say shouts out to everybody right now that's
Mhm.
let me get this right. Let me get this right. Ooh, bam. Shouts out to everybody right now. I really do appreciate everybody's DM me about the show, saying they
Mhm.
love the show. Y'all got dope chemistry. You know what I mean? We are streaming right now on about 6 platforms. We on Facebook at Kenyon
Mhm.
Comedy. We on
Yeah.
Comedy Kenyon's Periscope right now.
Yep.
We on Kenyon Long's Twitch right now
Yeah.
and YouTube at Kenyon Long. We on Ashford Thomas page
Yep.
right now.
And on my Instagram too. On the Instagram
And
live.
on Ashford's Instagram right now. So make sure you guys go ahead and comment on the show live because I've been answering all week on YouTube. They talk and they ain't talking about me. They talk about you, Ashford. They talking about you. They're like,
What I
yo,
did listen,
Ashford
what?
this and what Ashford, he don't know what he's about. I got this something.
Hey
If you
man,
got something to say it live so he can
yeah,
hear you.
let's say it live so we get some feedback. And I'm open to all criticism and all that stuff. Why wouldn't you say criticism? Discussion. These are just discussions. That's
These
all
are
it
just
is.
discussions.
And I hope I put an impression on your point of view, and you put an impression on my point of view. We're just here to learn and grow and kumbaya and woosah and stuff. Let's do it, baby. Let's do
Yes, yes. So, just a message if you're watching this on the replay, shouts out to you. Make sure you share that with a
it.
friend, share this video. And also, I already have the clips on the Kenyon Long YouTube page.
Yeah.
If a 1 hour is too long for you, check out the clips on the topics I post up as well. But look, yeah, chat on the show. Just a message for everybody on our family on our personal Facebook pages, the personal profile. Not comment. You cannot comment. I can't post your comments on a personal page. So go to Ashford's page or go to my Facebook comedy page if you want to comment. Okay. So
Ashford
some
J.
people,
Thomas. Ashford J. Thomas
Ashford
on
J.
Facebook.
Thomas.
And Ashford JT on Instagram. We can catch you right now on the live stream on the
Right.
Instagram
Yeah.
live.
Instagram. You will still look at your comments as well, but to get your comments shown, you gotta you gotta comment with on the other profiles. All right, man. Shouts out to everybody on Twitch.
Yep.
Let's get in it, man. Another crazy week, man.
Crazy.
Hit me with a lot of things, man. Now last episode I came to the defense of my girl b.simone. All
Mm-mm.
right,
Mm-mm. It was
I
all
came
good
to
just a week ago.
I
It was
came
all
to.
good just a week ago.
I don't know how you go viral twice for bad. But in 1 week, you know what I mean? B Simone, I got your back. So, once again, B Simone is in the news, yo.
Yeah.
So, and my
And
girl
not for
B
anything
Simone,
positive.
yeah, my
Unfortunately.
my
Unfortunately.
yeah, my girl is out here in these streets, and she wanted to talk to you, Ashford. She wanted to talk to you personally, okay, about why she's going viral this week, y'all.
Let's
Y'all
let
let me know what you think in the comments about my girl B Simone, okay, and we'll tell y'all the story of what happened, okay.
go ahead.
Video and address all of the accusations surrounding my book, but because
Uh-huh.
it's now a legal matter, I can only say so much. But
Wow.
We know what you're gonna say.
anything at all. So
You did it. You did it.
I had to create a book for young women to change their mindset and to manifest.
Yes,
That
yes,
is
manifest.
Hey man.
B Simone
All
talking about
right.
manifesting.
That's what I know about. So
Bad
that's
intentions.
young women.
Start with good intentions.
Manifestation.
My story, right?
That's what she knows.
I've never written a book. I've never been an author. So
We
as
know.
an
We know that.
She ain't never been an author.
entrepreneur,
That don't excuse you supposed to write the book. She know it's her book.
And they did a lot of things without my knowledge. A lot of things without my knowledge.
A lot of things.
Stop. Cut it.
Hey, man, I was listening to my girl B.Simone, man. All right, so guys, just to fill you in, you listen to this on a podcast in the future. My girl B.Simone went viral last week in the last episode. You didn't watch it. Watch last week's episode and catch up. Episode 7. But my girl B.Simone, man, last week said she wasn't dating no 9-to-5 dudes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And within the same week, B.Simone, now I saw on Twitter she was trending because her book Manifest the Dreams or something you want.
Yes. It was also that you didn't see it was Manifest and then also copy and paste. That's what it was.
Right.
It was Manifest. They were going in between titles, Manifest or copy and paste.
So a young lady came out and said that B.Simone plagiarized her. And that
she came with the facts. She came with the proof. She said, "Yo, B.Simone didn't even change the font. They didn't change the font. You didn't even change the font."
B.Simone,
now.
I just need to know: was it Times New Roman? You know what I'm saying? Was it Times New Roman?
Yo. That's why I used to use on those papers to give you an extra page and a half. The Times New Roman. That's what you were doing.
Yes. Hey, that's the college trick. Look, B.Simone, I'm a C student. I understand, right? I learned not to plagiarize. All you gotta do is take 1 or 2 sentences out of the paragraph. Come on, y'all. C students, what's up? 1 or 2 sentences out each paragraph. All right.
She didn't even try to summarize or use her own words. She just said, nah, that's good enough. Okay, what? That'll do. That's what she said. And I'm just like, come on now. You can't say, hey, I'm just trying to write this book for empowerment, and that's cool. Then write the book. You gotta understand, some of these things take work, and people get paid for this. And when you take stuff from these people who put in work, then that is a legal matter. My thing is this is where I got scared. I'm gonna be real with you, because I was like, yo, people came to her defense, and I'm like, wait a minute, where's the accountability for here? Because copy and paste and obviously taking other people's work, and people know that, you know what I'm saying? That's common sense. Now, if you're gonna say, hey, people did stuff without my knowledge, then you didn't write the book. You had people writing the book, you put your name on it, and that's cool. But you gotta understand that you basically co-signed the book. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You ain't write a book, you co-signed the book, or you co-wrote. I don't even say co-wrote, because if you don't know what's going on, then it's your business. You gotta.
I mean, she said it. Look, hey, Ashford, quit being so hard on my girl B.Simone. Okay, she said that. Look, she never wrote a book before, but what she wanted to do is manifest a book. Okay, and the best way to manifest a book, if you in college, I know. Right. Now, look, I know when you was at Howard. Please tell us how. Oh, I'm sorry. Please tell us how you was copying and pasting, in a couple of those classes. We just want to know.
What? Excuse me. What?
Okay, I'm sorry. Hey.
Howard's still on me about a couple of things. They still on me like, Ash, we need to ask you about this. This ain't looking too right. I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Long. I have no idea.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not snitching. I'm not going to Takashi. I'm not going to Takashi you.
but
I'm not going to 6ix9ine, man.
Well, sometimes when you talking about some scientific stuff that you never go use in your life, some theories. Let me tell you, theories are literally whatever you can pull out your ass. That's what theory is. It's theories, you know what I'm saying? So you reciting everybody's theories and all that stuff, man. So hey, I'm not getting paid from it. I'm not getting paid from it. Oh my
God. Anyway, if you're writing a book, all I gotta say is, just go to the dark web. There are people that can write. You can just pay for a book that's no one used in a couple of years. And I'm just saying, there's ways. There's ways. You know what I mean? Moving on. Y'all give my girl B.Simone smoke. Y'all let us know what you think about.
Let us know what y'all thought about B.Simone. Copy and paste it, baby.
Yeah. What up, T Wokey? T Wokey 20 is in the building on Ashford's Instagram. Be on fire, y'all. Follow Ashford JT. I don't know who these people are. You know what I mean? But they just anxious to be there. We got in the news, man. Something that is also near and dear to my heart, like b.simone is Aunt Jemima. Aunt Jemima, Aunt Jemima, however you want to say it, Jemima. Pretty much, man. And we're living in these times where everybody's changing everything about black, Confederate, racism, slavery. You know, people who own slaves.
Yeah.
I saw something about white people need to give black people $50 on Juneteenth. You know, a lot of.
I put on my Cash App just in case y'all feel like y'all in a given mood, just in case.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things people are changing about their business. So again, I tell you guys, TikTok. That's right. Yeah, TikTok. Follow Ashford Thomas on TikTok, but you already know you got to follow your boy at Comedy. All right. Yeah. Newest video at 50,000 views. Okay, let's stop playing.
Let's get it.
A young queen, all right, called out from TikTok, called out and broke it down in a lovely Beyonce voice.
A great way.
Beyonce voice, and she broke down the history of Aunt Jemima. So if you're watching this, I'm going to show you guys what this TikTok and how it go viral and how it took down, how it made Aunt Jemima change their ways.
We're showing the video on YouTube or on Facebook. So go ahead.
Baby, you hungry? Let me fix you some breakfast.
Aunt
Jemima. Did you know the name Aunt Jemima means slave mammy of the plantation South? Did you know the founder, Chris Rutz, a white man, got the name after attending a minstrel show? Think blackface. Did you also know he hired former slave Nancy Green to be his very own Aunt Jemima, where she went cooking pancakes and telling people stories of the good old South? And afterwards, they could take home a box of Aunt Jemima and that feeling of having their very own mammy. Not today. Black Lives Matter, people. Even over breakfast.
Let them know, Mama. Let them know.
Sing Kirby. Hold on, I'm gonna say her name at Sing Kirby Sing. So follow her on TikTok. My bad. Let me put my mic back in. Follow her on TikTok. Sing Kirby Sing. Follow her.
If I'm not mistaken, that she does all the great Beyonce impersonations. I didn't know she actually sounded like.
Oh, really? She's the one.
Yeah.
Aunt Jemima, baby.
She sings herself. She gives that southern Beyonce vibe so well. I gotta say, man, breakfast will never be the same. I felt like that I've been fooled my whole life with that syrup. That syrup was so sweet because I knew that was Aunt Jemima. Like, that grandma that got a little back in the back of the arm right there. I knew that syrup was gonna be just how I need it. But now I understand. We got to make changes, especially if we're being, how do I say, used as symbols or visuals, mascots. But not actually mascots, but not actually receiving any money and funding for the community. So hey, that's true. And also somebody else is in there. What's the other one, Kay? My
Uncle Ben's. Uncle Ben's.
So Uncle
Ben's.
My aunt and my uncle out of here.
Yeah, and I just wanted to bring it to what Quaker Oats, General Mills. Basically, they said that the 130-year-old, goodness gracious, 130-year-old brand, goodness gracious,
130-year-old.
We recognize Aunt Jemima's origins are based on racial stereotype, and they're going to make progress towards racial equality through several initiatives, and one is taking a hard look at the brand and changing it. All right, that's what they said, right?
So they didn't give an example. They just said it. They just said we're gonna change the things. Yeah. They didn't give an example.
Yeah.
I know what that means. We're gonna give money in NAACP. That's what that means.
Right. So they're gonna give some money. Of course, they're gonna get this money up, and they're gonna change the name, man. I mean, and so now, like you said, Uncle Ben's is like talking about us, but we need to change Uncle Ben's too.
We do.
So Uncle Ben's is like, yeah, we gonna change our name, and the uncle gonna be out here.
Uncle's out here.
Boiling the bag, rice. Uncle Ben's, do y'all still, Uncle Ben's, let me got Aunt Jemima syrup right now.
Yeah.
Sing by Kirby, she had that in the refrigerator. That tells me that She already used the pancake. You know how you use it, but you got roaches, so then
Yep.
you put the pancake in the refrigerator. I'm just saying, Florida Street, I'm just saying, Eastside, High Point. You already know. We already know. All
So,
right.
yeah,
Okay,
so
we already know.
it definitely is a sad day in the black community. We done lost our uncle and our aunt in the same week.
In the
Aunt
same
Jemima,
week, man.
Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
R.I.P. baby. Rest in peace, baby. Rest in peace.
RP. So let us know if you're
Never
watching this on the
forget.
replay. Will you still be buying? Are you okay with Aunt Jemima switching it up? A new millennial, maybe she, a young 30-year-old. They said a rumor. Actually,
Oh, they
the
go, yeah,
Onion
yeah.
said the Onion. Shouts out to the Onion said that it would be. They did this like 6 months ago. They predicted that it would be a woman that's a lawyer, a black woman would be a lawyer, and that she eats pancakes sometimes.
What the hell they got to do
And
with syrup?
I don't know. They just, it's the onion, man. It's the onion.
If that's the case, I need to replace Uncle Ben. Just me and that cheese.
No, no, no,
I need to replace
no.
Uncle Ben, and I'm cool with that. Hey, Kenya, don't hate on my new check. I'm
No.
applying right now to be the Uncle Ben replacement.
I'm sorry, they're not casting for the next Uncle Ben's.
Ashford and
Okay,
grits. Ashford and grits.
Ashford and Grits. Ashford and Simpson. but
Ashford
not
and grits, baby.
but
Let's
not
do it.
Ashford and Grits, man. All right, so we're moving on, y'all. Make sure you let us know what y'all think about that. Moving on, man,
Yep.
to the National Basketball Association. All right, one of my
Yes.
favorite leagues that is coming back on my birthday still. Kind of catch us up
Possibly.
on.
Possibly.
They coming back, bro. They coming back.
Let me.
Basically,
I get a
catch
breakdown.
us up. Go ahead, break us down. Break us down, bro.
Basically, what's going on is they decided to put the NBA in a bubble. So that means everybody's going to be down in Orlando, and they just go play a couple of teams against each other. That means you got to get your side chick through the back door
Mm-hmm.
of the Disneyland resort. She got to come through the Cyclone and the
Mm.
Star. That's where she got to go. She got to tiptoe through the it's a small world after all resort. So she got to do all that now. So basically, apparently they were on a call with over 100 plus players and stuff. And Kyrie Irving brought up the idea and said, "Yo, we shouldn't come back because this will take away the energy that is going on in the community. We are actually making progress to a new land that we've never seen before. We've never
Mm.
seen these grounds before, and it feels like this will take away from the actual movement." Now, go ahead and play that footage right quick so we can get exact words from Kyrie and also Dwight Howard, who also co-signed on Kyrie and said, "Yo, I'm feeling K right quick. I'm feeling him right
All
now."
right,
So
cool.
I'm feeling him right now. So
Let me roll to this footage, courtesy of ESPN.
oh, rewind that back.
Did Hooper say what you
Yeah.
money is bigger than all of us, and it's bigger than the game. And I'm just sad that we still got to explain that to
Stack
people.
five.
Bro.
Patrick Beverly of the Clippers sees it differently. He tweeted, Hooper, say what you want. If King James says he's hooping, we're all hooping, not personal, only
Patrick
business.
Beverly
Hashtag
saying we hooping.
Stay woke. Adrian Wojnarowski has a lengthy piece on ESPN.com with the very latest on this. He joined us earlier this morning.
All right. So as you can see right there, there is a. Let me wait till you back.
Go ahead.
As you can see right there, there's actually two sides of it. That was Steven Jackson Stagg, who was actually good friends of George Floyd. If you didn't follow the NBA and follow the funeral and all that stuff, they both from Texas. They knew each other. But basically, it is bigger than the game right now. I agree with Kyrie, and if they go back, I understand. But a lot of people saying use your platform. Use your platform as the NBA, and that'll push the narrative forward. But you got to understand, these guys got a platform without the NBA if they're superstars or whatnot, you
Right.
know. And some brothers are like, "Well, Kyrie, you got that sneaker deal check. I ain't got that sneaker deal check. You got that money. I got a
Mhm.
check, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
therefore, I'm dependent on this check. So some brothers on the bubble or make it in the league. You know, it's definitely harder to make it to the NBA because it's like what 12 to 15 players on each team, not that many. So it's not like the NFL. Not saying everybody's getting the same amount of money, but it's like 100 people on the NFL team, you know. And so, with that being said, my opinion is I'm kind of torn. They kind of put it all on LeBron because he is the face of the league, and I do understand LeBron's in a dilemma because LeBron wants that new ring. I would say this is LeBron's year to get another ring, and LeBron deserves more than 3 rings. LeBron should be at least 5 or 6 rings, I think,
Not
when it's all
six, not seven, not eight, not nine.
LeBron is due for another ring, but it's I do think sports in general are some of the biggest distractions for things going on. I would say I was told this a long ago, where sports people let out a lot of aggression when they're actually watching sports. So therefore, some of that aggression and all that stuff, we got a distraction. Dave Chappelle did a great piece. If you haven't seen it on his new Netflix piece, where he's addressing how Kobe Bryant saved the world from destruction. This was through the I think it was it Philando Castile when he got murdered, and basically he was saying that a lot of it took away from that because we were watching Kobe in his last game drop 60, so therefore we were distracted. Now it may be a little different because we're in COVID-19 right now, so therefore people may still be out in the streets because they ain't got no job, they ain't got nothing to do. It's Friday, you know what I'm saying? So
every day is Friday.
Every day is Friday, so
Yeah.
that it may be a little different, but still, sports can be a distraction for what's going on. It's bigger than the game, and I think it would make more of a statement if people did come out. But I do want to see him play, so I'm torn. I'm torn between this. I'm torn.
For me, of course, Kyrie is part of the brotherhood, the Duke brotherhood. So, of course, as you guys seen last week, shouts out to Zion, he's exonerated. Kyrie said something on that call, though, I heard, that really, I'm in the same mindset. But Kyrie said on the call, allegedly, we can make our own league.
Larry Johnson said that years ago. Just to let you know.
Yeah. So, hey, I'm just talking about the mindset. As I talk to black content creators, and actors right now, that's the mindset we need to be in. And I'm just talking about everybody. That doesn't matter. I don't care. Whatever you're entrepreneur or entrepreneur, that's the mindset you need to be in right now. So I like the fact he was on that mindset. I don't like the fact that, he's talking about the earth is flat. But this I like. I do agree with Mac Barnes, though, that he said that, Kyrie wanted to go to Orlando, but Kyrie's injured. But Kyrie said that, or still choosing not to play. I don't know if he's fully recovered or not. So he said they told Kyrie he can't come playing. So then that's when Kyrie started posing and saying all of this.
Well, that was some of the grief that Kendrick Perkins was saying about Kyrie. He was saying, Kyrie didn't get what he wanted, and then he started saying all this pro-black stuff, and Kendrick, and then we had retaliation by Kendrick Perkins' ex-teammate and Kyrie's new teammate, Mr. Kevin Durant himself. And what did Kevin Durant say? Is a little bit on there.
Kevin Durant said, Kendrick Perkins, you're a sellout.
You's a sellout, right? And let's be real. I'm gonna be real with you. Let's not just let this slide. It's a little more undertones between these two, because Kevin Durant and Kendrick Perkins were playing together on OKC, and Kevin Durant left them to join the Golden State and get rings, 2 rings and all that stuff. And now Kendrick Perkins is media, and he gave him criticism, so he looks at him a little different. You criticize someone you were in the locker room with. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were, in the practice every day. Y'all were teammates. So therefore, I think he might have different expectations for Kendrick Perkins. And Kendrick Perkins definitely called him out when he made that move to call it a weak move. I think it might have been a weak ass move, to be honest with you.
Right.
So, these are one of the things that is haunting. I wouldn't say haunting, but following KD around. And some people agree with his move and didn't have any problem with it, and some people disagree with it, and kind of look at his rings as being suspect. But when it's all said and done, Kevin Durant still wanted to go to be one of the best to ever do it, hands down. You know what I'm saying? So
he's definitely gonna be one of the best to ever do it. But let's just keep it 100, bro. It's a weak move.
You said it. I did.
A weak move. I would say it in KD's face. Still a weak move, bro. If I see him in LA at a party, whenever we
Nah.
can do that, I'm gonna look at KD. I ain't trying to. I'm chilling, having fun. That's still a weak move, bro. That's still a weak
KD
move.
8 feet long, bro. He'll punch you from across the street. You ain't even gonna see it coming.
You know
Put
what
you
I
at the
mean?
intersection. You like, oh,
Now, now
damn.
look, different than from LeBron though. If he would have DC, because you used to live there,
Mm.
DC was begging him to come there and play. The fans, not the organization, but the fans were begging KD, come
Mm.
back home, bring one for the Wizards. KD's like, nah, I would got to get too many tickets. I'm going chase a ring with the ring chasers.
Hey, man.
If he would have went to DC like LeBron, you would have got my respect. That's when LeBron got my respect. I was like, oh, you made it right with Cleveland. You made it right with the land, right? So I appreciate that. KD, like, yo, I ain't going back home. I'm gonna just go where this 70-win team is who just beat me. So
And
now it's like,
I always wonder if Golden State would have won that previous year and beat LeBron, would he have gone there? Like I always wonder that. Like, would you have still gone if Golden State would have won that year? That's what I'm always curious about. So that's a question I don't think I've ever heard any announcer ask, but that was a curious question because that was the year, the miracle year. That was the best championship I think we see in years. That we've never seen that before, where a team has come back from 3-1 down and still
3-1.
pulled up. Yeah, that LeBron James, bro, put some respect on the name. I don't care what you say.
LeBron
Put some respect on
James.
it. Put some respect on it, bro.
Speaking of that, man, just talking about, as you mentioned, the GOAT, Dave Chappelle.
Woo.
I wanted to get your opinion. I know you guys know Dave Chappelle dropped a special
Yeah.
called 846. And I'm just, I mean,
Yeah, this is just the whole thing just playing now. It's genius.
yeah,
Genius
yeah,
at work
yeah.
once again.
I'm just showing you guys a clip right now on Facebook, on Twitch right now. Dave Chappelle,
Young people who have had the courage to go out and do all this
846 there.
work protesting. I am very proud of you. Kids are excellent drivers.
Right, cool. So, man, I just wanted to play a little bit, but it's on YouTube now. Even it's on YouTube, so you got no excuse now to watch. I checked it out last week.
What you think of it?
So we got. I mean, I didn't think it was. I've seen Chappelle's stand-up specials, and I don't know. I feel like this was just a. I loved it. First of all, first and foremost, I loved it. Second of all, I don't think it was. I don't know. I don't think it's a stand-up, but this is just
It was a sermon. It was a sermon. He was preaching.
conversation.
David Chappelle was preaching to us, and he was addressing some issues that I think needed to be addressed.
Right.
I think I'm glad someone put it in perspective. I'm glad he addressed that. Yo, the streets are talking right now. He didn't want to interrupt that, so he was uplifting that. He referred to Don Lemon. Don Lemon called out a lot of celebrities, like, "Where are you? Where are you? I'm Don
Mm-hmm.
Lemon. I'm Don Lemon. Where are you?" That's what Don Lemon. That's my Don Lemon impression.
That's
But
a
anyway,
Don Lemon impression.
where are you?
Average J Thomas, bro. Average J Thomas.
It was like basically, he was like, Don Lemon, I dare you to save me, because it's real. Dave Chappelle addressed a lot of things. He previously, his previous one, Sticks and Stones, man, he got real touchy. I think the Sticks and Stones proved you can't cancel Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle touched on a lot of things of and Sticks and Stones that I felt like, woo, you went there, you said that, but he did it in such a genius way you can't touch him. So therefore, I think Dave Chappelle was so free to say whatever he wants to, which is a beautiful thing. He is the GOAT right now. Him and Chris Rock are my favorite comedians. Um, and I think he really put more power behind everything. He put things in perspective. If you actually go on YouTube, there's a Professor Carr. Professor Carr is a actual professor from Howard University. He's on Roland Martin all the time. He was actually there when I was there. I knew he was deep because he was saying, giving speeches when I was at Howard, just throwing knowledge out there. But he actually analyzed the entire Dave Chappelle's special and how he used certain things to say, "Hey, I'm gonna say this, and if they try to come at me, I'm gonna say this." You know, like he
Right.
gave like an intersection to say, "Hey," when he talked about the note that the policeman that went around killing everybody, when he broke that down, a lot of people didn't know that story and the details of the story. I actually learned something new. I knew it was happening, but they didn't give the detail of what happened to this man, why he was fired, and why he had a retaliation. And he did everything right, and that's why he gave that story to show that people have doing everything right. We exhausted every right choice by even having a black president and everything. So now we are at a point where it's going to be more than voting. I think people should still get out to vote, but obviously to get where we need to be as a country, it's going to be and going to take more than voting. That's just facts. It's more than votes, baby. So that should be the new slogan. It's more than voting. It's more than
More
voting.
more than voting, man.
That's
Yeah, I
facts.
remember being in. Of course, we both were in LA
Yeah.
when that officer. And I remember, of course, I was in the Valley, and he was. I feel like he went to at one point. It was on the news, of course, all day long. That he had went to somewhere. I want to say like Home Depot or Lowe's, Northridge. I was like, yo, this
Mm-hmm.
is crazy.
Yeah.
So it was like cops rolling through cops everywhere and stuff. So it was just like, yeah, it was a
Oh
crazy
yeah,
time
they
where.
shut down the city. I remember when they didn't know who it was. I remember the first headline was like, "Yo, a man and a girl and her boyfriend were killed in her car," and they was just like it was just random. Somebody just came up and shot him, and it was like one of the police chiefs, and we found out that was one of the people that actually got him a donor. They got donor fired, and people
Chris
don't know
Donner.
like Chris Donor. And
Mm,
people don't know they was black. That police, that girl and they were black. They were
mm,
black. Yeah, so everybody was getting it. So it
yeah,
wasn't like just because you were black or white, it's because you were wrong. And that
right.
doesn't validate any killing by any means, but he broke down exactly what happened. And it's a sad, sad story, man. But it exposed some flaws within the policing system, like it's
LAPD, of course,
LAPD in
which we've
general.
already we
We
already
already
talked
know that.
about.
There's movies
Yeah,
about that, how they get
yeah,
down. So
right. Yeah, so we definitely talked about that. So we're gonna move on, man, to unfortunate situation. Of course, happened here where I am in Atlanta, not too
mm,
far from me. Is basically the brother Rashad Brooks,
yeah,
and then just kind of break it down for those who don't know as of yet. Pretty much what happens is Rashad Brooks was at Wendy's. He was intoxicated and he had passed out in the drive-through of Wendy's.
yeah.
And then pretty much Wendy's employees called the police so they can kind of get him out of there. And so what happened was Brother Rashad Brooks, he was talking, saying that he wanted to just walk to his friend's house, it'd be okay. Let him just walk to his friend's house. And pretty
Which I
much,
which I don't think that video has been played enough. Like I just recently saw him saying, "Yo, I can walk home. I can walk to my sister's house." That's
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't think that might have been in circulation down in the local news, but CNN and all that stuff. Like that's just I just saw that now when they were doing the case and try to get the charges and all that stuff. So
right,
I mean, yo,
yeah.
I'm curious
So
to see
basically, go
how this
ahead.
is going to go because resisting arrest and all that stuff is obviously illegal. But the thing about it, you can't shoot people in their back, bro. You can't shoot
Right.
unarmed people. You cannot do that. That is illegal. And I
It's
I
just
think
cowardly. I mean, like my
it is
mom
cowardly.
said today, she was like, even the old Western movies, none of them shoot a man in the back.
And
Like
apparent
that's the rules. Like you're a gun owner, you have a gun, you don't shoot anybody in the back.
and apparently after they shot him, they ran up and kicked him and put their foot on his shoulder and said, "I got him." And like you said, like old Western, I got him.
Right, right.
At the Wendy's parking lot. And also, it was close that they actually shot up another car. There was people in another car. So he was just shooting. If you look at the video,
What?
I'm like, yo, yeah. Because keep in mind, he's shooting in a parking lot. It's just, he's just shooting a couple bullets. It's people, he could have hit anybody. It's people in the drive through. It's people
Yeah.
in there like just trying to get a junior bacon. I'm just trying to get a junior bacon.
Want to get
That's
four for four.
it. Fuck
All
yeah, get a
right.
phone.
Trying to get a four for
Damn.
four.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's and the actual chief of police stepped down, which was interesting because I'm just like, yo, you gonna step down when stuff get real? Like this is what are you here for? If you gonna step like,
Yeah.
hey, gotta go. Oh, saw that video, gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
She was already like, if you saw, you can go back. You guys go back when the protests and stuff and the looting was happening in Atlanta here. When she made a press conference with the mayor, you can look at her face like she already looked overwhelmed at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At that point, she was already like looking overwhelmed and looked like she couldn't handle the job. And then when this happened, it was just like, okay, I'm out.
And,
I can't control Atlanta.
and plus she in Atlanta, so like you don't want some dreadhead brothers showing up to the showing up to the police. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
they burnt down the Wendy's. So if they burnt down the Wendy's, they said,
Burnt
I
down.
wonder they ran in there got a dollar chicken nugget right, spicy chicken nugget right quick, and said, let me get
I
this
don't
thing
think
up.
so.
There you go.
I don't think
Honey
they just
mustard.
burn
Okay.
burn it down.
Hell with it. Burn it down. Hell with it.
Burn it down, man. Yeah. So I was just my mom was
Oh
saying
man.
like, well, they didn't know. Don't they know that those people have jobs and they kind of endanger the people with the jobs? They didn't think about that.
What at Wendy's?
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, they don't think about that. They're gonna think about when the employees were the one that called the police, and like you shouldn't have called. That's what they're gonna think. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But I do think we're at a point where
Retired?
they're tired. It's.
We just
I
tired.
mean, we don't own the Wendy's.
What's up, time in the
Uh,
state?
it's interesting, but like certain sacrifices that are going to happen to move forward. It's like I said, it's like working out. When you're working out, your actual muscles are tearing. That's how you build muscle. So there's going to be some sacrifices. No pain, no gain. That's what Arnold Schwarzenegger used to say. And I hate it for those Wendy's employees. And hopefully they can find employment somewhere else. And I know this hard right now because we're in the middle of a pandemic. Still, don't let them fool you. Things are
Yeah.
opening back up, but still, it's a pandemic going on. So stay safe out there.
Stay
Definitely.
safe out there.
Yeah.
So the update is just to kind of give you guys the update. We're going to show this right now. For those who don't know, you may try to avoid the news, but I'll show you guys what the update is.
Yeah. So this is some of the video right here.
Some of the video right here. The first charge is felony murder. This is a death that is as a result of a underlying felony, and in this case, the underlying felony is aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
The medical examiner says Brooks died from a gunshot wounds to the back and ruled his death a homicide.
Yeah, so
So
yeah,
confronted
that's
by
the
sleeping in the car.
update. Aggravated felony. So that's good. And the second officer basically, and it's going to be an officer that testifies against his partner, which is
Well,
gonna
this
be-
is interesting because he kind of flipped the script on it. So they were just like, oh well, this is the first time ever an officer's gonna be testifying another officer, and he was like, he had his lawyer up there like, I don't know if I'm testifying, I'm just trying to get back. Yeah, so he backtracking, and then yeah, because he was like, oh snap, he gonna get clapped back from the other officers. And to keep in mind, it was a lot of police officers in Atlanta actually called in sick, said they're not coming in due to these policemen being arrested. Now the thing about it is, what, just because you have a microscope on you can't do your job? What is the problem here? You know what I'm saying? This is getting real deep. So therefore, it wasn't that they couldn't do it, it's just that they didn't want to do it a certain way. So therefore, you keep in mind, you signed up to be a policeman. No one forced you to. This was not like back in the day where you were forced to go into the army and defend the country. No, you signed up for this to be an officer on Peachtree. You know what I'm saying? You signed up for this. So you can't blame everyone else. It's not an easy job. It's not an easy job. I give it to that. But the thing about it is, like Chris Rock said, there are some things we can't have bad apples.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We can't
Chris
have
Rock and Dave Chappelle.
Chris Rock said that. Chris Rock
Chris
said
Rock,
that.
okay.
Yeah. Like one of the examples is a pilot. We can't be like, oh, all these planes crashed. Dang, that's just a few bad apples. Hell no. And
Right.
and if we're gonna address something, obviously a lot of these things are happening to the black community, black and brown community, and it's definitely a different treatment. So things are coming to a head, and I'm glad they are. I'm glad this momentum needs to keep going, and yeah, man, we're addressing a lot
Yeah.
of uncomfortable conversations, but we're getting deep on the Honestly Truly Cop podcast, but it's a lot of uncomfortable
deep
conversations that
deep
are
deep
needed
dive.
to have,
Yeah.
and yeah,
I
this is the only way
mean,
we'll make a change. That's the only way.
right. Yeah. I mean, the country is shedding its skin,
Mm-hmm.
I should say. And so, yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable conversation with your friends, with
Yeah,
your friends of a different race, right? Or your coworkers, your classmates, your basically your fellow actors that you're on set with, whatever, your
very true.
boss, right? Whatever, your neighbors, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, or even your in Serena Williams, your significant other. All right, so
Eve, your significant other.
yeah. So, but these all things need to happen, all across the country. People are killing off songs and stuff like they have racist undertones.
Yep.
Apparently, there was a college that does Gone with the Wind. I didn't know that Gone with the Wind was a bop like that.
Oh man, yes.
But
Gone with the Wind is done for. Which if you don't remember, if you don't know, it was the Hattie McDaniels was the first black person, not even black woman, but the first black person to receive Academy Award for her role as the Mammy in Gone with the
okay,
Wind. And go ahead, give me a little Gone with the Wind vibe.
yeah, I give you a little Hattie. You know what I'm saying? A little
Give
Hattie
it
right
a
here.
little Hattie. Give me a little Hattie. Miss Hattie, legend.
Oh, yes, and you is. You was going to eat every mouthful of this.
She sounded like Aunt Jemima.
Mm-hmm.
You put on the dress, because we're late already. What my lamb going to wear? There. No, you ain't.
No, you ain't.
No, you ain't. I never actually watched this all the way through.
You say one word.
Bruh.
Bye.
And it seems like I never will now.
That had to look. That
I'm
had
not
to
mad
look,
at
bro. That had to look. I ain't mad at that. Had to look.
Oh,
Man.
Hattie, yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
tell the story of Hattie when she actually received the Academy Award.
Oh yeah. So and then basically, Queen Latifah is saying that Gone with the Wind shouldn't be back on TV because in the new show Hollywood, which is on Netflix, she plays Hattie McDaniel, and she had to do a research about Hattie McDaniel. Well, on the Oscar that we know Hattie McDaniel won, she wasn't allowed to sit with her fellow peers in the industry.
Yeah.
And she was only allowed to come to the stage when it was time to have her name called. And when she got, she read a statement that the studio gave her, not even her own speech.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, and then going forward, basically, Hattie McDaniel was playing a mammy character.
Yeah, she got stereotyped.
Yeah. So, and she gets stereotyped, which a lot of us actors we do.
Still happens today.
Yeah, it still happens today. So, Gone with the Wind. I remember at my grandma's house, and I see that it just looked long, old, and boring. And all I know is the only thing I know about Gone with the Wind is Hattie McDaniel and ain't that Franklin my dear? I don't give a damn. That's all I know. That's all I know. That's
Don't give a damn. That's how I did. I don't give a damn. That was an outtake.
That's all I know about.
That was
that's
a
all I
director's
know.
cut.
Yeah, I know about Gone with the Wind. I heard it was like it's like a Marvel movie, right? Ain't it like 3 hours long or something like that?
Oh man, it's longer than a week and a half, bro. It's longer than Roots. That's what it is.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, is it longer than
Longer than Roots,
Is
bro.
it longer? It's Gone with the Wind longer than Roots. Let us know, okay? Let us know.
In fact, you saw a scene from Roots in there because they started production on Roots when it went so long. It
Okay.
50 years, and then you saw Kunta run across. You'd be like, "Oh, that's the y'all didn't know the movies were tied together. Y'all didn't know."
They on the same set, Studio 8. All right,
that's
Studio.
how long they were shooting that. Lamar Martin was running through there.
How long is
Oh
All
man.
right. So in other black news,
Yes.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'll apologize on the behalf of the Honest and Truly podcast. I don't know this, but Ashford.
Yes.
I don't. Apparently, did y'all hear this?
Let me introduce it. Let me do it.
I'm uncomfortable even saying it. I got so much education,
Amidst
Go
all
ahead.
this craziness going on, black people have learned that the one and only, one of the greatest musicians of all time, Beethoven himself, was a black man. Details have shown that Beethoven actually would go in public and was forced to powder white powder on his face when he was in public, and when he actually took portraits, he had a body double actually would take the place of him. But they say Beethoven was actually mixed. He was white and black. I forgot what they said. His mother was black, and his father was white. So he was a black man by standards. They used the word Moor back then. They didn't use the word black. They used the word Moor back then.
He's a Moor.
And
but today they would say in Hollywood they would say he was ethnically ambiguous. Would you say?
Yeah.
We only looking for ethnically ambiguous.
Ethnically ambiguous, and on certain way we say he black. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what was so interesting? I realized this. So when I heard this, I was like, oh snap! Let me go back and listen to a little Beethoven myself. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed when I listened to it now, he did have a little bit more bop to it. You know what I'm saying? Because he was messing with the low keys, which back in the days were the 808s. I was like, dang, Beethoven was on B was on those 808s real hard. He was on those 808s real hard.
His name is B. Beethoven goes by B now.
It's B. It's not Beethoven, no. It's B. It's B Money. B Money now. It's B Money. So I just wanted to play y'all a little sample. Let me know if it sounds a little different to y'all, because it sounded a little different to me.
We got Beethoven's the beat that now, apparently it is a classic.
This is unedited. This is what? Wait. Okay. What? All right. Yeah, you see,
what's going on with your camera?
Come on now. Play Bob. Come on now. This was the remix. This was on the B side. We didn't know. We didn't Beethoven.
Why Beethoven beat sound like the baby should be rapping over it?
He was listen to those 808s. That C note. That was his 808. That's all he had.
I didn't know. Let me stop the tape.
I need to hear that.
I didn't know.
I'm in the club. Just a little bop.
I didn't know Beethoven had Fruity Loops. I didn't know Beethoven used Fruity Loops back then.
That was man.
I don't know what to say about this, man. I'm uncomfortable from someone I learned about since I was in elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say that new things can't happen. I can't say that, things can happen like that. But I don't know, man. I need to see Beethoven's mama, all right? All right, so where's the picture of his grandma? All right, I want to see the black grandma, okay? I mean, Beethoven's a little older than Aunt Jemima. So, I mean, what was his mama cooking, okay? Was she cooking?
Man.
What was she cooking for him? I don't even know. Is she nice with the ham hocks? Was she cooking chitlin for Beethoven? Is it not? I don't believe it.
This man went deaf, practically fully deaf in his 20s. That's why he put the piano on the ground so he could hear that bass and hear that bass bop. He's like, yo, as long as I hear that bass, it's like when your cousin come to see you for Thanksgiving and your whole house rattling. He was like, yo, I need to hear it in the flow. That's what B was on. Let me make sure it's good. Okay. Well, that's it.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. This is where this podcast has gone to. Let us know if y'all really think Beethoven is black.
Let us know Beethoven is black. The facts
Sierra.
are in.
What up, Sierra? I see you.
The facts are in. So yeah,
What's up,
Beethoven is black.
Casey? What up, Casey?
Yo,
Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Let us know, man. Let us know. Y'all watch this on the replay. Y'all think Beethoven is black, man? I can't confirm. I can't confirm this, man. I can't. You know,
oh man.
all the classes I've learned about Beethoven. Yeah, I can't. I don't
Yo,
know. I don't know,
I'm
bro.
just thinking right now, all the people that go now be sampling Beethoven, it should be public domain now. If your stuff is out there for over 100 years, I believe because of public domain. So therefore,
Oh
it
yeah,
might be
yeah,
sampled.
definitely,
It might be
definitely.
on that new Future. I want to hear that Future
Yeah.
Drake and B. And
Beyonce is
B.
B.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Aunt
Yeah,
your
yeah,
mama.
yeah, yeah,
Aunt
yeah.
your mama. Did you
Yeah.
know that Aunt your mama?
That Beethoven, baby.
Sierra.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
was Sierra. That was my Beyonce. That was my Beyonce.
That's
Okay.
hilarious.
Sierra, did you know that Aunt your mama won an
Definitely,
Oscar?
baby.
All right, and her studio gave her. All right. Shouts out to Sierra. What's up, Casey? It's a family affair up in here. Yo, man, it's been great, man.
It's better go.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's 50 minutes. I honestly and truly, a lot of things going on, man. The world is changing for the better. All right, this is a great time, black folks, to demand that promotion. Okay, like right now.
It's a great time to call out all the discrimination that you received on the job and people that were there because, yeah, I don't know how long this is going to last. I don't know if it's going to come back around, but you got attention on yourself now. And a lot of people have experienced this. We just talk about police brutality. Now, a little bit, we're tapping into the when we're working in corporate America. You know what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of injustices go down, because that's where you're like, oh, you giving money to go to school and everything. When people graduate, they still got to deal with this stuff in corporate America and stress. And this is killing people early, man. This will be real with you, man. They dealing with the stress that other people don't have to deal with, and we need to bring this all to a head and be addressed. And so if you're not for it, you gotta go. And people are showing their true colors. People are showing their true colors. So
it's gonna be uncomfortable for you, black people as well, right? You seeing true colors of people.
It's been uncomfortable for us.
Of course, every day. Of course, that's uncomfortable. But to see people that you love, like we talked about in episode 1 or 2, it's like seeing these famous people on TV, but when you get to LA and you actually see them somehow, and they be like, "Yo, shut up," you know what I mean? You be like, "Oh."
Yeah,
I can't believe it. I was just I seen him since I was 10 years old. I can't believe it. You know what I mean?
So, not gold by any means. So,
but I still believe, even though I don't like Tim Tebow, I still believe that he's a nice guy in person. Man. Honestly and truly, I guess, hey, I've been eating protein pancakes. If you're in this quarantine, maybe I need to do a YouTube video. I've been eating protein pancakes, actually. So I've been away from Aunt Jemima. But I don't have the syrup. I have strawberry syrup. So, honestly and truly, I've been eating protein pancakes. So I ain't going to miss Aunt Jemima pancakes or syrup. Okay. What about you, sir?
Honestly and truly, breakfast will never be the same. I tell you that, man. I done lost my aunt Jemima, and my Uncle Ben, y'all. Miss my Uncle Ben, y'all. So I miss that, man. And I'm curious. I put my bid out there to replace Uncle Ben, and I will gladly take over. It's Ashford and grits.
Ashford and grits.
Ashford and grits.
You hear this? Take wings. Honestly and truly, b.simone. Once again, all I gotta say is, if you just make sure once you get it, if you're not big enough to have a team, you don't need a team. Do it all yourself, so these mistakes won't happen. But if you're big and busy, right, and you have a team, you always got to double check on your team. All right. When I learned in communication 101, all right, I had to have 3 sources. Okay. Then I had to double check these sources. Okay. So you got to double check your sources. You know? That's all I'm saying.
Hey, when it comes to b.simone, baby doll, you got to pay the cost to be the boss. It's not a good look because, I mean, Charlemagne and Envy said it best, and this is no disrespect. they kept saying, "What does b.simone do?" So
that is disrespect, man. I am gonna say that's disrespect, bro.
no,
That's
that wasn't
disrespect, man.
that
That
was
is
just saying
disrespect.
they were just asking simply.
That's
They don't know
disrespect.
what she did. I know, and no, I know
That's
she sold.
disrespect.
I was like, I don't know myself. I know she sold makeup, and
That
sometimes
disrespect.
people become influencers.
No, that's
And
disrespect, bro.
well, that's what we know she don't do. She don't write a book. That's what we know that. We know that. One thing we know she don't do. So
b.simone, holla at me. I'll do it. Hey, look, b.simone, let's write a TV show together. I'll write it. But look, I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna write it for you, okay?
That's a busy woman. She do a lot of things, but I know what she don't do. Write a book. That's what she don't do.
Right. Honestly and truly, Kyrie, you're not gonna be able to come to the bubble, but in this time where the camera is pointing, we can magnify it by working on our job. Like when you wear a dashiki to your job, right? That is still talking about your blackness. So you can still be black and talk about issues, when it's proper time, whatever, throughout your job, whatever job it is. So doctors wearing, kente outfits and stuff, scrubs. So you can always promote your blackness on your job and off the job.
So you saying?
So it's okay.
Honestly,
NBA. All I'm saying is NBA. Honestly and truly, NBA can still come back and they can still talk about the racial issues throughout the whole time, and so we can still get it done. And
so you saying the NBA needs to come back with kente cloth on the jersey? That's what you're saying?
Did not say that.
If they put a little kente on the jersey, they'd be like, "Hey, man, yes, we protest with a kente," like the senators. And where was that? Was that on DC where they had the kente?
Oh yeah. That was Nancy. Wasn't that Nancy Pelosi?
That was looking ridiculous. But honestly, truly, when it comes to Kyrie, once again, I reiterate, I'm torn. I'm literally torn, man. I hear what he's saying. I feel what he's saying, because I think sports will take away from the focus that is going on right now. All these protests to keep the momentum going. Luckily, we do have the pandemic going on too, so that's good. People are not distracted by going to work, even though they're trying to force us to go back to work, which is still, the numbers of coronavirus is still going up. But also also I love the game of basketball, but it's bigger than a game right now. So if they don't play, I wouldn't be offended. But if they did play, I don't know. It's on LeBron James. So whatever LeBron James does, I feel good about, man. I'm just a big LeBron James man, and he's got a decision on his plate right now. I'm curious to see what he does.
I mean, I trust LeBron. I'm biased because I'm a Laker fan. You know what I mean? But hey, of course, everybody knows I'm a Kobe fan. I'm a LeBron supporter because he's on my team, of course.
Yeah.
But it's Kobe over LeBron, and then Jordan over LeBron. But yo, man, LeBron's gonna do the right thing for the whole league and himself and black people. So I trust that, all the power in LeBron, man. We appreciate you guys rocking with episode 8. Dang. Shouts out to the racist too. Comment on my YouTube as well. His name is Ashford Thomas. You want to send that hate to him? I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to just comment racist stuff to me. Ashford is the guy as well. Give him some smoke. So shouts to everybody watching this on the replay, man. Shouts out to you. Make sure you share this episode with one friend. Like I said, I chop it up in clips on Kenyon Long page as well. You can check out little bites of it. And, subscribe to me and Ashford everywhere on Twitch. Black people, let's take over everything. That's what I'm writing now, too. Black people, let's take over Twitch. I don't care. You work at Google. I used to work at Google. Take over Google. Wherever, man. Black people take over all these sites, whatever, man. Let's just take over. So, everybody, get on Twitch. Create you a Twitch account. It's easy. It's fun. You can watch it on your phone. You can watch us on your TV. On an app, on the Twitch app as well. So follow me on Twitch. You see the ticker at the bottom. You're watching this, but I will add this on my Instagram as well.
Yeah, and you can follow your boy on Ashford JT. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. I'm on TikTok, and I'm also on Twitch now. TikTok. So follow your boy Ashford JT on everything across all social media platforms. Once again, thank you for joining us. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us, and we gave you, I don't know, but we got it. But we gave you opinions.
What up, Trinice?
Whether you agree with it or not, you got to know they were honestly and true.
All right.
Thank you once again.
Good.
Peace.
Stay safe, y'all.
You.